welcome back to another episode of Days Tarot. I'm your host, Deja, and today we're going to get started with the 4 elements for the month of September. We're doing fire signs. We're going to pick a card for wealth, health, love, advice from your higher self, and spirit animal messages, and then we're going to wrap it up with an individual message for each individual fire sign. Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. All right, let's go. So the first deck we're going to start off with is Ganesha deck for wealth, for fire signs for September. What is fire signs wealth looking like? Messages about their monies. I feel some real calm energy from fire signs. Y'all might be really just head in the money, you know, head in the books, head in grind mode, trying to get that paper, okay? I completely understand. All right, here. Fire signs, air signs. You could have some air in your chart. Could be air people watching, cross watchers. Hello, cross watchers, if you're watching. Oh, and I didn't mention these placements could go for your sun, moon, rising, Venus, whatever signs feel, whatever placement of your signs you feel is right. Let it apply, let it fly. Or if it don't apply, whatever. Health for fire signs for September. Health for fire signs for September. Fire signs for September. I feel like someone's in pain. Who's in pain? Fire signs. What's wrong? It's okay. Keep your head up, man. I know with all the water and all the, it's about to get cold. Fire signs for September. Okay. Flew out. Was flew out. Somebody finna get flued out. Fire signs. All right, advice from fire signs, higher self. Ooh, y'all are resistant. What's going on, fire signs, for the month of September? Whatever is going to be okay. My chest is starting to feel some type of way right now. Who hurt you? Fire self-advice for fire signs for September. Okay. And then we have spirit guide messages for the month of September for fire signs. What's going on, spirit? What messages do they need? Spirit guidance for fire signs for September. We're going to give y'all 2 spirit guides, okay? Spirit animals. Yeah, there's some pain that's going on this September, fire signs. What's going on? I'm sorry, honey, but it's going to be okay. After this full moon, look, that Aquarius full moon on August 23rd really did a number. Like, that was like the big bang, okay? And then that Lion Gate portal, and then all these... I be keeping up with this, what's that damn report? This Sonar report, whatever. Sonar, what it be doing is showing the spikes when it comes to like the solar flare energy that's going on in the world that's causing like these different spiritual kind of associated things. And let me tell you something. We're going through like a time frame of just speeding, of slowing down, of realignment, of rearrangement, of growth, of ascension, of descension. We're going through it all, okay? With all these retrogrades, believe me, it's a bunch of inward energy, and a lot of people of all signs, but a lot of people, especially with fire and air, it's tough because you're used to just go, you know, and stuff is really not just going. Stuff is not going. It's not going. It's not flowing. It's not going anywhere. Like, It's dry. It's supposed to be a good season. Then the panorama doesn't make it any better. So wealth, harmony, 2-2. Okay, ascended masters. There could be some guidance that you have to get within. Working on that solar chakra, right? The solar is the command. That's the voice. That's the energy drive. It's also dealing with authority and the willpower. It's really linked closely to, in my opinion, to the sacral chakra as well. But it brings that sunny disposition, right? And it's like if you've lost some of that fire, you know, if you took a L with money, or because of the panorama, you have to get back into working a 9 to 5, you know, maybe you had like a small business that you were started off within the last year or so, few months or what have you, and it feels like it's not going anywhere, and then you starting to lose willpower and starting to lose fire and drive and focus. So it's time to go back inward, right? Whatever shifted could have left you feeling like something was lost, right? A part of yourself was lost even. But it's okay. You just have to go inward and start building back up these lower chakras. Everybody's going to get these lower chakra energies, right? 2-2. 2 is dealing with duality. And then 2-2 turning into 4. 4 is dealing with stability. It's the foundation. It's the, release. It's the harmony of the 4 elements, right? Release things that are not serving you type deal. And then we have, frustration for health, right? Again, this is the sacral chakra. Dealing with the willpower, you know, dealing with creativity. When you feel off balance, you're not creative. When you feel down in a slump, when you feel frustrated, you can use it to A, let it fuel your fire, or B, let it put out your fire, right? Because again, fitting somewhere that you're not, it's a square peg in a round hole. You're unique. You're different. You may need to go back inwards to get back balance within yourself so you can get back on your game and get back out there and let this frustration fuel your fire, because fire signs are usually down for long, right? Even though it is fire. So fire is like, I just heard like the phoenix rising out of the ashes. So this could be one of those down periods where you're about to turn the fuck up, right? Hurt people. So don't turn into that. Don't still try to force yourself into something that's not meant for you. That's why it's taking you to go inward, right? It reminds me of, look at that. Is that not the same exact thing, girl, boy, whatever? Beings, okay? I respect all peoples and beings. But look at that. It's the exact same picture. Going inward to figure out where's the friction coming from, right? Love, a time for healing, balsamic moon. Something hurt you, or maybe you hurt someone and it's backfiring because it ain't hitting like it used to. Now you're getting hit back. Sometimes you might have to hit harder. But it is time to go inward. It's time to stop running from yourself. It's time to stop putting everything outside of yourself in your face, right? It's time to stop surrounding yourself with chaos and toxicity that no longer serves you either. It's a time to heal and get those messages. This is from your higher self and that guidance. Crown chakra and that third eye chakra. There's something in balance that's trying to be back restored type deal. But it won't unless you allow it to. And the only way you can allow it to is going through it, not over it, not on the side of it, not under it. You can't blast it into pieces. You can't burn it up. You have to go through it. And if it's the fire, then you have to go through it. Dealing with fear. Facing those fears. Facing the ugliness within yourself and with other people that you just kind of just kept going forward past. But it's time to come back and stop. And focus on the things that you need to focus on. I love you. I'm sorry. Sorry if it seems really harsh, but Power over 7 Scorpions. Power to conjure lower vibrational forces. Yes. Inner child healing, honey. It's time. It's time to heal that inner child. Yes. Why not? What's the worst that could happen? You get hurt? You have to open up a can of worms that you don't want to deal with. Is that the worst that could happen? So what happens once the worms are cleared? Then what are you going to have to bank on being there to suffocate and to suppress? Heal that. Whoever hurt you in the past, whoever hurt you in the present, it could be that same type of energy that's revolving, playing out itself in different people. You could even sometimes be sitting down at the end of the day with your head in your hand, or with the headache, trying to figure out what the fuck is going on. Healing is going on. What are you not looking at? What are you not paying attention to? What are you not listening to? It's to get you here, right? It's to get you from down here to up here. It's for you to soar, for you to spread your wings again, the phoenix, and casting out those rays through love, through contemplation, through self is how you get that power back. I'm gonna read a little bit. Power of the 7 Scorpions. I like that. And also, again, Scorpio energy is dealing with fears. It's dealing with a taboo. It's dealing with what they said you couldn't do, who they said you couldn't be, that kind of energy. Also could be dealing with your finances being a little wonky, so it's throwing off everything. The ending of a relationship's being wonky, so it threw off everything. Something ended, and something is not being looked at. Some healing is needed, right? Yeah, you're being initiated into the magic of conjuring to have power to affect lower vibrational forces through your own will and spoken word. You are guided to use this powerful gift with compassion and discernment, with mercy and non-judgment. You can then manage any toxicity in your life swiftly and with great effect. Yeah, it goes back to that lighthouse analogy from a few videos ago. Be that lighthouse. But you got to shine that light on yourself and your childhood self and your small self and get back to the love. Because it's like fire is playful energy. And if you're not in that playful, happy-go-lucky, fun energy, then you're not in your energy. You feel me? And if something is causing you to be off balance, and okay, like for instance, a scenario, you were dealing with somebody who were putting out your fire, or trying to put out with your fire. You're dealing with a bunch of people who are putting out your fire. They don't want to see you burning bright. And use that as motivation, but not from an arrogant place, not from an unhealed, immature place. Come from a place of growth. Come from a place of overstanding what the hell is going on, and get back to this. It's healing that needs to be done. That's why everything else is turning to shit. Okay, just straight up. We must be careful to use this gift with compassion, respect, and love. Using words with care and firmness will bring great healing into your life. You are guided to become aware of the power of your words and to realize that they are becoming very effective as a healing instrument. The lady was able to cause the poison of 7 scorpions to yield to heal her healing intent by naming them and dominating their poison. She did so out of compassion to save the life of a young boy. This has like the strength card energy written all over it, right? Taming that inner beast. Inner beast could be your inner child that needs healing and love. It's calling out and screaming out and trying to figure out why it's all this built up tension and where the arrogance is coming from. Quote unquote arrogance. I'm just using a word. But where that feeling is coming from is coming from the wounds. It's coming from the wounds that are screaming out for you. Okay. To name the poison requires careful and clear assessment. If you judge or resist really knowing it, you are unlikely to be able to accurately name and therefore gain power over the poison. If you stay curious, detached, and compassionate, your perception and ability to will the power that comes with the ability to accurately name something will increase. The poison may be jealousy, resentment, fear, or guilt. It may be blame or shame, anger, or possessiveness born of abandonment or rejection in the past. It may be a poison that is sourced from within your own self or injected into your system from another. It could be an actual phase or an insult, a cruel childhood nickname or taunt, even said in humor, but that wounded the open body soul at the time. It might be a cultural poison such as the sickness evident in our cultural images of the feminine body that leads to distorted perceptions of ideal body image, hatred of our bodies, and distorted eating. The poison might be your own fear of success or failure. Ooh. It might quite simply be the ego in a dramatic, endless spiral of suffering from which there appears to be no respite. But this energy will help you heal and get that poison out your system. Again, it's about going within. Yeah, it's okay. Ooh. I know it's fire signs. You might not thought it was okay, but it's gonna be okay, honey. It's gonna be okay. Don't get mad at me. I feel exposed. It's okay. Don't feel exposed. You have to know what it is in order to heal it, right? You have to be really on the nose sometimes with this shit. It's not a game. And you can't play with certain things, including yourself. You know what I mean? Play up yourself. Don't play down yourself. That probably don't even make no sense, but it made sense to me at that point. So spirit guides, blue heron, make a stand for what you believe in and do what feels right in spite of any judgment or disapproval from others. Yeah, it's also giving me kind of like peacock energy, right? Being loud, proud, and bold. So this is like a closed peacock's tail versus the open one. So be that. Be that. The unique individual that you are. The bright, loving individual that you are. That's communication. That's heart energy. That's solar energy. Yeah, sacral around the edges too. It's a balance of those energies. Just do an overall healing, Walrus also. Remain vigilant about the current situations. Pay attention to signs and omens and let them dictate your choices. Yeah, if you're having a little stagnicity, you're trying to figure out where to go next because you're used to just going until you can't go anymore, then take some time to sit back and watch. Be silent. Grounded. Maybe even go to some water. Water might feel like it washes out, but it can also wash away the stubbornness. Wash away the sadness. Wash away the pain. You'd be surprised how much our bodies are like 70-80% water, right? So how come you don't think water outside yourself is going to do anything too? Also, drink some water. For those of you who don't like to drink water, what's wrong with you? Drink some water. Stop playing with yourself. We're not playing with y'all. All right. So fire signs, Aries, for the month of September. Okay. We have ideation, looking like a stop sign. Ideation means ideas. Something that's in the background. You might have something that can like spark your creativity, imagination. You have a really great idea, but it needs to kind of stay in the background and stay like in your mind for a moment, kind of stopping and looking in, right? It's like it could still be in development because it's a new idea, it's fresh, right? It kind of reminds me of no, not the yield sign. Is it? I don't know. What's one of them little traffic signs? It also reminds me of an eye or an olive. The olive to my eye. I don't know. It can be dealing with an earth sign. I don't know. But this ideation, it could be a twinkle of an eye. In the blink of an eye. How quickly something can be ruined if you talk about it too early, right? Like not letting your right hand know what your left hand know. So if something something, but it's not fully developed yet, continue to keep it inward and cultivate it and make it, right? Form it. Change its form. Let it continue to flow until you really know or set in stone whatever that idea is. It could be like an idea to make you a lot of money. It could be a next venture. It could be an ideal vacation. It could be like an ideal product that you want to sell. It could be anything, write it out, voice record it out, video record it out. You can make a YouTube video and keep it privately just to yourself. You know what I mean? Like if you just have to get it out, yeah, release. Something needs to be released, but not yet. Release the need to talk about it yet. Whatever that is for you, whatever that means for you, don't say anything yet to anyone, to yourself. Write it down, do whatever you need to get it out, but keep it to yourself until it's ready to be put out there, okay? Leo, September. Okay. It came out like this. getting out of feeling like a ghost in a shell. Let yourself continue in the metamorphosis process. Let yourself continue to be nobody until you be the somebody that you are. It could be a mask as well. Wearing a mask, feeling like you're a nobody or a ghost because of these masks that you've held on to, and that has kind of kept you away from the all that you are, right? It could also be seeing ghosts, seeing spirits. That one of the Claire is starting to pop up, because we're all spiritual beings, right? Having a physical reality. So allow yourself to imagine the unimaginable. Don't be closed-minded also, especially to yourself. You may need to go ghost on someone as well. You may need to go ghost and then pop out, woo, like you ready. It could also be something dealing with Halloween time in October. Dress up, be cute, have fun, be safe. And stop hiding from yourself. Okay, that imposter syndrome gets real, especially the more that it goes into the colder months. It could be feeling the high of August rubbing off and July rubbing off, and now it's Virgo season. It's about to get all lovey-dovey and analytical up in here, and Leo's not getting no attention. We love y'all, Leos. But yeah, don't feel like a ghost. Or again, maybe it's time to ghost them. Sagittarius. Oops, Sagittarius came out quick. It said we came to party. Energy, Sagittarius. Energy. Inwardly, where is that energy being placed? It needs to be placed within yourself. It needs to be cultivated. You need to go within and look. Also could be dealing with that root chakra, that base, that trauma, sexual trauma, childhood trauma, foundation trauma, instability, hardships. It's time to let it go. Your energy can be supplied on pain continuously. Even if a lot of people like to categorize Sagittarius as free and loud and proud and all that, and that's completely one spectrum of a Sagittarius. There's plenty of Sagittarius that's quiet and inward, ambivert, things of that nature. But a lot of times the loud and boastful ones, it's like her dogs holler, but not even like that. It's like the loudest one in the room is the weakest. And it's not even that. It's just, those are just like analogies and metaphors to kind of give the, what I'm trying to say. Let go of that pain and that hurt and heal it, so your universe can keep functioning correctly. Your universe of energy within yourself. Fire, you're like the epitome of fire. Balance that out with healing the things that needs to be healed, so you can continue to be whole. You can continue to feel like the world revolves around you, because it does. The world revolves around everybody, because we all have our own individual experiences. Okay, so I love y'all, fire signs. For the month of September, all in all, just feed yourselves love. Yeah, feed yourselves love and affection the right way. Creating, being your bright, loud self, making sure you come from a place of being solid in your love. Yeah, and that amber is all up in my face. Even maybe burn some amber incense. That's that fire element. It's grounding as well. You can get some resin, you can get some cones, you can get some, get the sprays, what have you. But yeah, fire signs, all in all, September is going to be a very challenging month, because it's dealing with slowing down. It's dealing with going inward and healing. It's dealing with dirty work that you don't want to deal with, things that you kept pushing out. But again, this is all to cultivate your love for self and your magic within yourself. So keep going. Let yourself heal. Let the waters wash over you and let you be anew, so you can break out that cocoon. Okay, metamorphosis season. I love y'all, fire signs. So thank y'all for joining me, cross watchers as well. Yeah, I love y'all. Have a good night. Have a good day. Have a good wherever you are. Bye.